Okay, so this is actually Josefine on stage in Denmark. In a costume she's going to tell us about.
Yes, this is Christine's blue dress, her wishing costume, which is, I think, probably the favorite among the fans, because there are quite a few people who have done this costume and even more who wants to do it.
Oh yes.
Yeah, or make it. Basically, I did this together with my friend Gunilla, who I've done all the costumes with except for the Hannibal one. And we were actually going to make the wedding dress.
Oh, what went wrong?
We found this fabric.
Oh, I see.
So we were out fabric hunting for fabrics for the wedding dress. We thought, okay, white fabrics, silver fabrics, we can find that probably. We can find white lace. And then, just in a shop, there it was. And it was like, okay, I think we're not going to make the wedding dress. We are going to make the dress.
I can see why.
Yes. So this is very, very pleased with the fabric, except for the fact that it's an upholstery fabric, so it's a bit thick. I mean, the costume on stage has a much thinner fabric, but
oh yeah.
Well, actually, it doesn't matter that much. It doesn't show that much. I think it's okay anyway.
And it drapes nicely.
It does, yes. So that's why it doesn't show a lot. Even the fact that it's an upholstery fabric. It's got a little bit of shine to it as well, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
And these stripes here. I only got the bodice here because the skirt is packed away.
It's resting after the adventurous Danish experience.
When I wore it on my 100 show. Well, you got... we basically made it pretty much blue and white. You can make it more golden if you like. We were very inspired by the London dress at that time, I think. This is made in 1997, 1998.
Exactly.
And these, for example, are directly from the London dress at that time. And then we love beading. We are bead crazy, Gunilla and myself. So all of these motifs we have here, we've beaded them ourselves because they were not beaded. And we've cut them out from bigger parts. And then you have the lace on the sleeve, also beaded, which we've done ourselves because we are, as I said, crazy for beads. Crazy for beads. And we also like it when they rustle. When the dresses rustle. See if we can do it.
I think you can.
Doesn't.
Oh, there you got it.
So the beading makes it a bit heavy, you know, a little bit heavier than it would have been otherwise, and it rustles, and you just feel that this is very, very luxurious, which is quite nice. The funny thing is, which is often with my costumes, is that it's not quite finished.
Say it again.
It's not quite finished. I never finish them, really, you know. So, here, no beads. I don't think there ever will be.
Oh no.
You've got some parts here. They're not finished.
It's shocking.
Yes, I've only done parts of it. I think it's the same on this side. Yeah, even less. And I've been out, I've worn this in public, even though it's not finished.
But you weren't shunned.
No. I don't think anyone noticed. So, worn this in Hamburg. I think it was on New Year's Eve, 1998.
That's classy.
Yeah. And then in Copenhagen on my 100th show.
Oh yes.
Yeah. I didn't plan to, but there was some, requests basically that it should be worn. Yeah.
And that was a good idea, wasn't it?
Yes, it was loads of fun actually.
Because then you get pictures like this.
Exactly.
With the Phantom in costume.
Yes. So I'm very, very happy that we did wear it. I did wear it, and that you wore your Don Juan dress, which I want to steal, by the way. I want it.
Well, I know where you live.
Maybe I won't let you in.
I know your neighbors now.
So here's the back.
And you've done quite a seam work with
Yes.
this matching.
Yes, try to match it as
stripes.
much as possible. And we've got the bow, which has been fastened to the bodice.
Mhm.
And
That's quite like the costumes on stage.
yeah,
Both actually these seams and the bow.
yeah,
This is very close to the stage costumes.
yes. And all the credit should go to Gunilla. She's done the construction. I've merely just done it.
You just did the beads.
Yeah, I did the beads. Exactly. And I'm kind of fond of the shape of the collar. Actually, I've always liked it.
Mhm.
The way it's been, and the neckline here. It's one of my favorites on this costume.
I agree.
And then we got quite dark blue velvet, which you can never see it in pictures, but it's got little dots of glitter on it, which is
actually
quite fun.
does.
Yeah.
I've never seen it before.
And then we got all the buttons, and this, well, I think actually that Gunilla and myself, we did this deliberately for some stupid reason. I think we wanted it to be hard to get into or something, because this is the closing pattern for this. First you have to get all these hooks and eyes, then you have to close it with all the buttons, because otherwise
so it's a double one.
yes, and then you close the bow.
So this is not a quick change costume.
No, far from it.
This is a real Victorian piece.
Exactly. It's horrible to try to get in and out of. It was especially horrible a while ago, a few weeks ago, before Gunilla put it out for me, because it was a bit too small then, and it was like I could hardly breathe when I was in it, and I could not lift my arms. Now she's put these bits in here so you can actually lift your arms, but earlier I could only lift them to about here. Which is quite silly anyway, isn't it? So that's the wishing costume, or rather the bodice.